Wheal Watkins mine at Glen Osmond is a historic Cornish underground silver-lead mine that opened in 1843 and closed in 1850. In 1838, just 2 years after the first settlers arrived at Glenelg, silver-lead ore was discovered in the foothills of the Mount Lofty Ranges, on land belonging to Osmond Gillies, the colonial treasurer. Gillies made no attempt to develop a mine at that stage. In December 1840, a discovery by two Cornishmen on a property to the north of Gillies' land led to the development of Wheal, Australia's first metalliferous mine. This started a small boom in silver-lead mining in that area that is now called Glen Osmond. Lead was an important metal for the British Empire. The colony of South Australia was in financial trouble, and it was hoped that a mining boom exporting lead ore would get it out of trouble. Within a few years, there were three main mines at Glen Osmond: Wheal Watkins mine, Wheal Augusta exploration adit at Gill Terrace, and the smelter chimney uphill of the car park at Gill Terrace, near the tollgate. The first miners were Cornishmen, so the mines were developed using the Cornish underground mining method that had been developed over hundreds of years. They had a system of levels, shafts, and winzes that allowed them to naturally ventilate the mine the lodes, and explore where they would find more ore bodies. First, the surface ore was excavated. Then, an adit, or a tunnel, was driven horizontally from the side of the hill through the barren rock to underneath the ore body. A miner picked upwards at the bottom of the lode, and the ore fell to the floor, where another miner wheelbarrowed it out of the adit, where it was sorted, cleaned, and bagged, often by children. The work teams were small because there was not much room to move. All the work was done by hand tools, pickaxe, shovel, and wheelbarrow, and by dim candlelight. At Wheal Watkins, the main shaft was 91 metres deep, with 5 levels driven out from it. About 1,000 tonnes of hand-picked ore, averaging 73% lead and 18 ounces of silver per tonne, was produced. The ore was taken by horse-drawn dray to Port Adelaide, and then by sailing ship to Swansea in Wales. Shipping was expensive. To eliminate the cost of shipping, the Glen Osmond smelter was built in 1849, but this was too late because all mining stopped in 1850. The smelter was demolished in 1960, but the chimney is still a landmark on the hill north of the tollgate on the freeway and is National Trust listed. The abandoned mine was reopened in 1888, the old workings cleaned out, and the main shaft deepened to 128 metres. But there was a slump in mineral prices and the lode was not payable at that depth. The mine closed in 1889. These mines remind us of the hard work that was done to introduce metalliferous mining into the young colony.